soccer. He feller in the white.
Hey, what's up, friends? Today's episode is going to be really cool. We're going to be going over a few different things, but primarily focusing on how we as a team cover or film shooting live worship events. So things that we're combining musical elements, obviously video elements is what we do, but in a live setting. We have what's called a worship night, and so we're going to be having a band play with about probably anywhere between 50 to 75 people around surrounding and going to be singing in a live venue. It's not necessarily a service, it's just a night that's focusing on worship. And so this is the primary focus, and we're going to be filming it and then releasing the videos later. Note, this isn't original music, this is music that other people have made, but our community is very fond with and very familiar with, and so that's going to be really cool to do. So this is our experience as a team, getting ready, setting up, how we problem solve and think through this project, and how it comes out. So let's do it. So obviously the big question for this kind of project is, what gear are you guys going to be using? So take a look. We're using a lot. Like tonight we're going to be using a lot of stuff. This is our Pelican case. We're going to be putting all of it in there. We're going to be running about probably 5 cameras a night. Got our Ronin stabilizer set up there. We haven't decided if we're going to use the Ronin M, which this one is, or possibly the Ronin S. We haven't used the Ronin S a lot, so it's kind of a tough night to be using as a test, but that's a possibility. All of our batteries and stuff are charging, ready to go. Our camera library, we got a couple of cameras checked out right now, but they'll be back in about an hour. We'll be using a lot of our, we'll be using all Sony tonight. A lot of Sony glass, but we will be using some Canon glass as well. With our Canon glass, we use this guy, our Metabones adapter. So we'll be using a couple of those for some shots as well. But we're getting locked and loaded. You'll see our handy dandy wagon out here, which is just, this thing's just the best. If you don't have a wagon, you should get one. But we got lots of tripods, shoulder rigs, monopods, stuff like that. So yeah, let's do it. Alright, so we are now taking that. This is just load 1 of the wagon down to the warehouse. There's a couple things that we've got to think through tonight. Obviously gear is 1. Next we're taking stuff down, we're going to figure out positions of cameras, where people are going to be at, who's going to be on what's going to be a tripod, do we want cranes, do we want gorilla pods, do we want Ronins, what do we want? And so the band is going to be here in probably about an hour. That's Jed. Yeah. He's gonna be helping me, basically the second guy on this project. So we're gonna head down right now, figure out where stuff's gonna be at. Got about an hour. Well, about an hour till practice.
It's gonna be legit.
It's gonna be legit. But
it's gonna be the freaking best worship night we've ever done.
He's got
incredible.
He's got high hopes.
The highest of hopes.
As do I.
Like a camera on the ceiling, kind of high.
All right. So, as you can see, we're almost done. That's Chandler in the background there. Chandler helps out on video, but also tech. He's just like a wonder kid. He's also incredibly tall. This isn't perception warping. This is that he's just that tall. He's actually that tall. But yeah, we're ready to rock. But we're ready to rock. Kind of got the stage, or at least where they're going to be set up. You can kind of see it's kind of a circle-like, so they'll be out there ready to rock. We got a few. Chandler, what are those lights called? The big ones. Pars. We got some big pars. 4 big ones. 4 big old pars hanging out, and they'll be our main source of light. And so now that we've got those, that's kind of the main. That's like the skeleton of the stage. And next we're going to start setting up our players, our instruments, and all that different things. And then we'll start to set up our cameras, get ready to rock. And right now we're going to try and figure out where we're going to put those cameras, at least the more complicated ones. We want to try and get one up high. So we have a crane, which is very hard to operate. So we're kind of leaning away from that, but we're seeing if maybe we can mount one on the ceiling. That's what Jed's trying to figure out right now. He's looking at the sky. He's trying to figure out.
If our bosses watch this, it wasn't my idea.
So right now, a lot of what I'm trying to figure out is what angles do we want for this video. We definitely want one, possibly even two.
Is this a vlog?
It is.
What's up, George's vlog?
This is the one, the only Andrew Pulfer of Love Light. Introduce yourself to the people.
What's up? You guys good? Hit that like button, smash that subscribe, get that.
I didn't even tell him to do that.
I know what's up.
This guy is gonna rock the house, or as Andrew Burns says, make some noise. You're gonna make some noise tonight.
Let's go break some demons' heads.
At worst drummer.
Yeah,
Follow
him at Worst Drummer.
Oh, my Patreon is gonna go on live in a few little bit. If you guys want like tips on how to drum worse, you follow. Could do a couple not how-tos.
So as I was saying, I am trying to figure out angles right now. So right now, possibly doing one to two establishing shots. Right now, we're trying to figure out how to get one on the roof, as you can see. I think I might want to do another one high, but not as high. So maybe if we get two of the platforms, one or two of the platforms, put a tripod up top. So we still have two shots that are still and stable, but are establishing shots that are. And then at least two, we could maybe do then two on shoulder rigs, and then if we want to do one
Hey guys,
Ronin,
I don't want to lose my temper, but can we get that friggin' ladder out of there?
Good night overall. Got a lot of our stuff taken care of. Things got crazy there at the end, so that's why we didn't shoot anything as far as starting the night. But yeah, it went really well. We learned a few things tonight. Nothing new, but we, always whenever you do a project like this, you always want to have something that you take away from, something that you can kind of learn and make sure to apply to next time you do something like this. And what we learned tonight was you can never have too much time or people. And so tonight was a night which we knew going into. A lot of our top filmers were away on different projects and camps, different things like that. So we had to use some people who were awesome and were very willing, but they just didn't have the experience, and so that kind of ate away at some of our time that we needed. So when you're in situations like that, it's always good to have extra help, even if people don't really know what they're doing. Just having extra hands to move stuff, take stuff out or whatever, it can just save up minutes here and there, which can be a big help. So when you have a big project like that that's got a lot of moving parts and time is an issue, having more hands than necessary is awesome, and totally works. But was it a success, Jed? Success?
Major success.
Thumbs up from old Jetty boy. So in going, why don't you take a look at how the night went?
fear is abandoned. Your love is my passion. You caught my attention. You reached out from heaven. Revealing your glory. You've always been for me. In the light of your presence, the darkest of darkness. Your fear is abandoned. Your love is my passion. You caught my attention. You reached out from heaven. Revealing your glory. You've always been for me. In the light of your presence, the darkest of your love